7 months after Young Thug's arrest in May, Gunna walked free on December 14, 2022, after both he and Young Thug were denied bond multiple times. The rapper pleaded guilty to a charge of racketeering conspiracy in what is known as an Alford plea, a deal that allows him to plead guilty if it's in his interest while maintaining his innocence. His 5-year sentence was commuted to time served and 500 hours of community service as part of the deal. Days later, 7 other defendants took plea deals and were released from jail just ahead of the new year. As of November of 2022, many of the original defendants had their cases separated from the trial, 4 did not have legal representation, and 2 had not been arrested by early January. Right now, there are currently 6 defendants remaining in the YSL trial. Young Thug, on the other hand, remains incarcerated and is one of the 6 defendants standing trial, with opening statements scheduled to begin on November 27 of 2023. Meanwhile, Thug may have caught another case. Fulton County prosecutors allege co-defendant Khalif Adams attempted to hand the rapper a Percocet in open court on January 20 of 2023. The Grammy Award-winning artist's lawyer denies Young Thug's involvement in the alleged drug deal. As January came to a close, a YSL Mondo, a label co-founder, publicized his past relationship with the current district attorney Willis, who served as his defense lawyer during a 2019 aggravated assault trial and helped keep him out of jail. Though there was a possibility Young Thug could get out on bond in recent weeks, Judge Ural Glanville denied the rapper bond for the 3rd time, citing the threat of witness intimidation, the threat of fleeing, and dangers to the community in a hearing on July of 2023. The judge agreed to reconsider Yak Gotti's bond that same day. However, he was denied bond as well. Here is everything you need to know about the case, updated as it develops, from the people involved to a summary of the charges and the cited lyrics. The jury has finally been selected, despite the trial officially beginning 6 months ago. The court has largely spent its time addressing the hardship excuses of the over 2,000 potential jurors, some of whom said they couldn't serve because the lengthy trial, expected to dip into next year, would negatively impact their jobs and families, per the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. In a small sign of progress, it appears the court finished reviewing hardships in July, and a jury was selected by November 1. Meanwhile, Young Thug was denied bond for a 3rd time on July 21, likely leaving him behind bars through the end of the trial unless the judge reconsiders his decision. Yak Gotti's pre-trial release was reconsidered that same day, however, he was denied bond as well. In April, attorneys for the rappers filed the new motion to get them out of jail on bond, citing grueling conditions. Fani Willis is the district attorney overseeing the case. She is a Democrat known for investigating whether the former President Trump and his team engaged in election fraud in Georgia. It does not matter what your notoriety is or what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, then you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office, and we are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law, Willis said in a press conference in May 2022.
It does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, and you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, that you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office, and we are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
She said there's reason to believe that gangs are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all the violent crime that we're seeing within our community. So they have to be booted. 7 other defendants walked free in last December. Each pleaded guilty to a racketeering charge and said YSL was both a music collective and criminal street gang, per the conditions of their plea deals. YSL co-founder Walter Murphy entered a guilty plea on a single count of conspiracy to violate the state's Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations (RICO) Act and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He negotiated 1 year of his sentence commuted to time served and 9 years of probation, for the deal. Unfunk, Lil Duke, Slime Life Shoddy, Antonio Sledge, Trontavious, Tick Stevens, and Antonio Obama Sumlin took similar deals, with some pleading guilty to additional charges. Sledge and Stevens, for their part, must testify truthfully if called to trial. Darente Bebby and Tenquarius Mender were originally offered plea deals but rejected them. However, Bebby accepted a plea deal in November 2023 and was sentenced to 15 years. 5 in prison and 10 on probation. Unfunk, despite originally taking a plea deal in December, was arrested again in May 2023 when police found a gun in his car and was sentenced to more than 9 years in prison for violating his probation. A prosecutor asked Slime Life Shoddy, whose government name is Wani Lee, if YSL members have committed at least one of the following acts in the name of YSL: murder, aggravated assault, robbery, theft and/or illegal firearms possession, to which he replied, "Yes, ma'am." Young Thug faces 8 charges, including conspiracy to violate the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act and participation in criminal street gang activity, along with other drug and weapons offenses. The newly selected jury comprises 7 black women, 2 white women, 2 black men, and 1 white man. The prosecutor's office in Young Thug's YSL RICO trial is facing criticism from the presiding judge over how they're bringing forward evidence and witnesses. In fact, it's made Judge Ural Glanville so annoyed that he's considering excluding it if a satisfactory explanation isn't provided. As jury selection reached its conclusion, the prosecutor's office exponentially expanded its witness list, which had the judge accusing it of being evasive in providing evidence required by discovery. "I am really annoyed about this," Judge Glanville reportedly said on Thursday, November 2nd. "This is ridiculous. Your witness list has grown by 2/3 since then. And I don't know why. You'd better have a dang good explanation on the 16th, because if you don't, I'm going to exclude it. Right now, I'm telling you, without anything further, it's gone."
I'm really annoyed about this, Ms. Hilton. I just am. This is ridiculous. Your witness list has grown by 2/3 since then. And I don't know why. You better have a dang good explanation on the 16th, because if you don't, I'm going to exclude it. Okay. But right now I'm telling you, without anything further, it's gone.
We're not sure yet if the trial will proceed as planned because witness tampering is weakening the evidence and could allow Young Thug to escape justice. As of right now, opening statements are estimated to start on November 27th.